Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this literally does not work. I mean, seriously, it doesn't work without you guys. Um, I'm kind of a jack of all trades, and I guess you could say a master of none. I'm doing a little bit of work here for some custom cabinetry. I got to do the design and stuff. So I mean, like this is kind of the layout of the room. I got to draw it up and figure out exactly how to do the bookcases and stuff. A TV will have to go in there, and 9 foot ceiling and stuff, and figure out the styles of the doors and everything like that. So, kind of do a little bit of everything. They always tell me don't quit your day job because, well, there's no future in it for you here. And it's kind of like what Tony Romo's doing right now. He won the golf tournament this past weekend. Shout out to Tony Romo, getting that first. I think that's his first career victory. I may be wrong on that. I have to do some research on it. And it was a jackpot of $125,000. Not bad. Not bad. Actually, pretty good. I'd like to go ahead and make that for going out playing some golf. But he forfeited his check because he wants to keep his amateur status. Once he takes that check, then it's no longer just a hobby. It's now a job, and he'll lose that amateur status. So, and I'm guessing that he's not going to quit his day job, which is being a television broadcaster, and nor should he, because he's getting paid really well. Um, a lot of people keep asking me if I think that Tony Romo could become a Cowboys coach. I believe that Tony Romo, it doesn't always translate being a great player to being a great coach. We've seen a lot of guys like Forrest Gregg that came through and was just couldn't coach, like for the Green Bay Packers and things. But some players, Mike Singletary, that's another one. Michael Singletary put fear in me as a kid watching him on television, just seeing those eyes and the intensity. It's like you felt like he was literally going to come through the television screen. But he had the knowledge, but didn't have the know-how how to necessarily reach the guys. He could almost say that the Super Bowl team that went to the Super Bowl was the team that he kind of started putting together, and Harbaugh took him to the next level. But he couldn't be the guy that was the motivator and coach. You know what I mean? Now, I think Romo could be that kind of guy, and I think that a lot of Dak's development his first year was because Tony Romo was there, working with them, kind of whispering in his ear, so to speak. But here's the thing, coaching is hard. And for him to become a coach for the Cowboys, he's not going to immediately be hired as the head coach, although Jason Garrett kind of almost did because he only worked 1 year in Miami, and then was hired as offensive coordinator and got paid $3 million a year at that point, highest paid coordinator I think at the time, and then became head coach when they fired Wade Phillips. But I'm not so sure that Tony Romo would really want to give up his gig that he's getting paid really well for, that everybody loves him, because being a coach, that's an all-year thing. Just because the season's over doesn't mean that you're not working and busting your tail because you're evaluating talents. You still got to coordinate all the scouting. You got to figure out what went wrong last year, what we're going to do differently this year. And, of course, there's no guarantees on that. I mean, you get a contract of 5 years and stuff, and you may end up failing and getting paid, but you're giving up the opportunity of a lifetime of being in the booth. So I don't necessarily see Tony Romo becoming the Dallas Cowboys, quarterback coach. Just not going to happen. It's just not enough money and too much risk to take. I mean, he's got the dream job now. Why try and go to a nightmare? But anyway, I got to get this drawing just to finish for my meeting this afternoon, so that way I can act like I know what I'm talking about. But as always, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this does not work. And I'll see you soon.